Namaste, Sitaram, everyone.
Namaste, Sitaram.
The story I'm telling today is about a poor farmer man and his encounter with the three goddesses, Lakshmi, Durga, and Saraswati. The legend goes that once upon returning home, a man found three beautiful ladies seated outside of his door. Upon questioning them, he realized that they were none other than the goddess Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati, who had come to visit him. They were pleased with his sincerity and devotion in the way that he had lived his life, and so had an offer that he could not refuse. He quickly paid his respects to them and humbly asked that they enter his home. However, he told that he could only choose one of them to enter, and whoever he chose would bring with her gifts and blessing that were specific to her position. He looked at the three Devis. Goddess Lakshmi, controller of the universe's wealth, seemed the obvious choice. He was a poor farmer, and a life in unimaginable prosperity and luxury was very desirable and tempting. He looked to Durga Ma. With Goddess Durga, he would come immense power and strength. He was sure that he could achieve so much in his life, and if he had her by his side, who dare challenge him? His enemies could easily be destroyed. Both of these goddesses were excellent choices, but of course there was a third to consider. Seated in the corner was Saraswati Devi. Saraswati is the symbol of education, intelligence, and spiritual growth. With knowledge and intellect grounded in spiritual strength, he thought, I should be able to achieve my ultimate goal of life, moksha. So, before I read on, I thought to myself, which one would I choose? And I have an answer, but I want to hear yours answer. And it's not a rhetorical question. I actually want to hear what you guys would choose. So, we can start down the line. I wasn't kidding.
I'm going to skip because I know the story.
Okay. Auntie Tila?
Well, if we choose Saraswati, she would give us the knowledge to gain all the wealth. Right?
Dad? Uncle Leo?
Yeah, I would choose Saraswati too, because that's our actual goal, to go and get moksha.
I think you're given the politically correct answer.
And if you have the knowledge and everything, you can be able to do whatever you want and become what you want and get what you want. Yeah, that's my answer to that.
I agree. I think knowledge is the most important, because if we don't know, then how can we do so?
I would choose Saraswati Mata too, because with knowledge you can have strength, you can have power, you can have wealth. Because if you have wealth and you don't have the knowledge, what will you do with your wealth? If you have power and you don't have knowledge, what will you do with your power? So I think Saraswati is a mother that I would choose.
I completely agree with what Auntie Soam said. Yes, I would choose Saraswati because then you know how to use your power to the best and how to use your wealth to the best.
Saraswati.
What?
Because everybody else saying it.
I would have to choose Saraswati because if anyone enters my room, all you see is 4 different drums, tasa, bass, tabla, and that's where I get my most happiness and fun from. So.
Well, everyone's saying Saraswati, which isn't bad, but I don't really want to pick one because that's like picking either Ravi or Priya or mom or dad, which I really can't do. So.
Good girl.
Now I feel bad. This is the first time I was reading my story. I was like, okay, well, I can just go ahead and choose Lakshmi because
I like money.
Universal wealth.
Yeah.
It was the first time I read the story, so I was like, okay, that's what I want. Then I read on and it said, Both goddesses were excellent choices, but of course there was a third sorry. The question was which was more important. He thought long and hard, and then it was decided. Very carefully, not to offend the other two Devis, he looked towards the goddess Saraswati and said, Ma, it would be my greatest honor if you bless me with your presence in my life from here onwards. Saraswati Devi stood up, smiled gently, and walked in the house. But what happened next was the most unexpected. Slowly, Durga Devi, followed by Lakshmi Ma, also stood up and entered the doorway behind Goddess Saraswati. With widened eyes, the overjoyed man asked, What is happening? I thought the condition that I could only choose one of you. Lakshmi responded, If you had chosen me or Durga Ma, then that one of us would have followed you. But we would soon left, since we cannot exist without Saraswati. She is the foundation of all power and wealth, and wherever she goes, we are bound to follow. So the moral of the story is, knowledge is power and knowledge is wealth. Without knowledge, you can have power or wealth, because you can be like a dictator and be stupidly powerful, or you can be a rich person that's stupidly rich. But you will not ever know how to control that, and soon it will leave you forever. That's